All right, we're live. What's up, Facebook? My name's Richard Rhett, and I'm the founder of Sierra Madre, and we build the best, most comfortable gear for the wild. Today, I want to go over something that everybody has been waiting for a long, long time. But first, if you're tuning in, I want you to drop a comment below and just tell me where the heck you're tuning in from. I want to know where you're coming from. I'll respond back in the comments, or somebody will. But let me know. Today is an exciting day. What a journey the Hot Pocket has been. We've been working on this for, well, heck, the idea was launched in 2017. That was when the idea was formed, I guess. And we finally have been delivering Hot Pockets. What a crazy, crazy journey. Today I wanted to go over how the Hot Pocket works, what it does. We've had a lot of questions about, like, show me what to do. So I want to go over all that with you. If you have any questions, don't worry, we'll get to your questions down below. But first I want to talk about the concept of the Hot Pocket. The Hot Pocket was created with the intention of replacing the old heated water bottle trick. Now, if you've ever been camping and gotten cold, something that I learned a long time ago was all you got to do is heat up or boil water and put it into a Nalgene, and it'll keep you warm at night. Well, that's true until the water bottle leaks out and you freeze because everything inside your bag got wet. Which is what happened to me at the base of Quandry in January. Quandry's a 14er in Colorado. I had a giant water bag and I'd filled it with boiling hot water, and it was great for like the first hour, but it actually started leaking and I didn't know it, and my whole interior of the bag got wet. That was kind of one of the proponents of creating the Hot Pocket. The Hot Pocket is meant to be a instant heat device, something that you can put inside of your sleeping bag with you and push a button and instantly warm up. That was the idea. Now, 2 years later, after literally years of development and work and redoing things and starting over from scratch, literally, with our heat panel, here we are. We have created a system that provides instant heat, and I want to go over how it works and what it does and all the little ins and outs. So if you're a Kickstarter backer that brought this to life, I just want to take a moment and say thank you from the bottom of my heart for your patience, because it was a crazy journey. It was a crazy journey, and most everybody was incredibly gracious and patient as we went through delay after delay, and then the pandemic, and now here we are. Finally, it's getting cold, and we can all enjoy the Hot Pocket. So, the Hot Pocket is meant to be a multi-purpose device, piece of gear. It's meant to compress your sleeping bag or your top quilt. I've got a Puffle 40 top quilt in this. We've got 3 sizes of the Hot Pocket: small, medium, large. This is the medium. And as you can see, I could probably fit a little bit more size. Really, the Puffle 40 and down would be better size for a small, but it's meant to compress your insulation, right? So it should only add a few ounces of weight to your pack, not considering the battery. But what's magical about it is that once you remove your insulation, let me take that out, you'll actually be able to open up the Hot Pocket and place it inside with you, inside your sleeping bag or your top quilt. Now, what that means is you're going to have instant warmth inside, and it's going to heat up the entire system without the risk of a leaky water bottle. Step 1. What you see here, this is the graphene heat panels. This is the size, so this is the area it's going to heat up. The whole Hot Pocket is insulated with graphene insulation, which is going to help spread that warmth out. But this is where the real magic happens. We developed our own power pack that is specifically for heating. Now, there's a lot of power packs out there for charging, but there was zero power packs. There are zero power packs for heating. And let me tell you the difference. The difference is that this gives you a 60 watt output, which is what is required for you to be able to feel the heat. The biggest challenge that heated products have is everybody uses a 5-volt USB cable, which is terrible. It does not transfer enough power. In order to get the heat up high enough so that you could actually feel it, so it would warm your entire sleeping bag and your top quilt, everything up, we had to create our own power pack. We used USB-C technology and created our own power pack so that we could output that 60 watts that you need in order to feel the heat. All right, so I've got one of our power packs here. What I'm going to do is, this is for anybody that has a Hot Pocket, is I want to go ahead and open up, and you can zoom in on this. Inside of the Hot Pocket, our early Hot Pockets are going to have this. So if you're a Kickstarter backer, you get this perk. If you're not, this is not going to be available. But you can see there are 2 cords. One cord, this cord that does not have high E, no high E on this cord, is an external port. Now, we did this feature just for our Kickstarter backers, so if you're not a Kickstarter backer, you won't be receiving this. But what that is, Kickstarter backers, is it's a port that you can actually plug in to our second port on the power pack, and that'll allow you to charge maybe your phone. You could use the Light Link. It'll work in tandem with the Hot Pocket. The cord that everybody's going to care about is our high E cord. This cable is directly wired in to the switch, and so to make the Hot Pocket work, you plug in that high E cable into the power pack. You press the button one time to get the power pack to turn on, and then you slip the power pack into the battery pocket, and then you just hold this down, and the Hot Pocket is going to turn on immediately. Now you're going to see it starts on red, which is high, and that's going to give you a high energy burst for 15 minutes. And so our logic there was really, it's already heating up. The logic there was really when you're in your sleeping bag and it's cold, and you can come back up now. When you're in your sleeping bag and it's cold, you really don't have to add a tremendous amount of heat to get you warmed up. The reason you're getting cold is your body has run out of calories. It's usually about 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, and your body can't produce enough energy to warm up the sleeping bag anymore. Because remember, sleeping bags only retain heat. They don't create heat. And so what we had to do was we had to create something that would provide heat for you when you're in your bag. And so this high heat burst is going to give you 15 minutes of high heat, or if you'd like, you can change it over to low, which is going to be like a blue color, and it's going to provide continuous heat. And the best way to use this, honestly, is to open it up when you get inside and then just place it either on your chest or around your feet. We actually had one of our Kickstarter backers said that they just zip up the sides like so, and they just slip their feet in, and that's how they warm their feet up, which is totally fine. You can do that. You can use it open, and you're going to get the best results if it's open and the heat panels are actually touching your body, or touching, like, your shirt or something like that. But that is how you use the Hot Pocket. Now, the power pack, I want to go over the power pack. Like I said, you can turn it on. It's going to give you a battery indicator. Okay, so how many lights light up, that'll tell you how much it's charged. You can hold it down and then it's going to turn on a flashlight, which it's a really bright light. This is meant to replace your phone so you don't have to use your phone's battery. I'm going to turn the flashlight off by just holding it. And then if I want to, I can turn off the power pack by just double clicking it and it'll just go off. Now when you're charging our power packs, something to remember. Turn this off. To turn it off on the hot pocket, you just hold down the switch, it'll turn off. Now, that does not turn off the battery, so if you turn it off in the hot pocket, you can leave the battery in and you can just turn it back on from the hot pocket switch. The battery will stay on for 6 hours and then auto cut off after 6 hours. One thing I wanted to mention about charging these power packs is they are deep cycle power packs. They use high quality lithium ion batteries and they take a long time to charge. They really do. You can use our lightning charger or our echo charger and charge them much faster because those are USB-C to USB-C chargers. But don't worry if it takes you a little while to charge the power packs, especially the XL. That is going to, depending on which plug-in you have, that's going to take some time. So if you're interested in checking out the power pack, the hot pocket, or any of our other items that go with these devices, just real quick, I'll talk about the solar system that we created, which is meant to power or recharge our power packs. So these your power pack just plugs in right here with the cable provided, and it's a USB-C cable box that is connected to our solar panels. But the cool thing is that you can actually change the wattage of the solar system by just connecting or disconnecting a solar link, which is actually really amazing because it allows you to take just one panel or to clip in a second panel with magnets and add to the power that your solar system has. Every panel actually carries or transmits up to 7 watts of power. And so when you clip a new one in, you're actually clipping in 7 watts more power. So right now, this is a 14-watt system. If you add another solar link, you're going to then jump up to a 21-watt system, which is really awesome because that allows you to change from when you're on a car camping trip or a base camp style adventure. You can take several different panels and charge your power packs really fast. If you were on just a backpacking trip, you might take just the solar base so that you can charge your power pack and get some charge, but not have to carry all the weight. Speaking of weight, they're really lightweight. These guys weigh less than 9 ounces. I think the base is 8.8 ounces or 8.9 ounces, and each link is 8 ounces or 8.5 ounces. So incredibly light, incredibly thin. You can see how thin they are, and they're going to slide right down into your pad or your pack sleeve. You could slide this in just about anywhere on your pack. Anyways, this is really exciting for us because it just allows us to continue to innovate with our 2 power packs. We also developed something called the Light Link, which if you're familiar with our shelters, you'll recognize these 2 blue hooks. The Light Link will actually, it's an LED light strip, and it will actually clip in to your shelter, your Nube, your Stratus, your Ninox Fly. It'll clip in, and then this whole light strip will light up, and it works off of the same power pack that we developed for the Hot Pocket. You can also, I don't know if you can plug this strip. Look at that. Of course, this won't work when the sun's out. You probably won't need the Light Link, but plug it right into your power pack and use the Light Link. I guess another thing that's cool about the Light Link is that we made it so you could daisy chain multiples together. So you could use one power pack and actually connect like 6 different light links together and light up your whole camp. These cables are long enough that you can do that. So that's pretty cool. Several different options that all work with this same power pack. So you've got heating, you've got lighting, you've got the ability to charge your power pack when you're in the wild. And lastly, we've developed a new product that we call Ember, which I'm wearing. It's a heated jacket that uses the same graphene style heat panel that's in the Hot Pocket, but it's shaped to fit your body, and it's made to warm your chest and your back. And it uses, of course, the same power pack. So really exciting stuff. We're glad that we're finally shipping all of these items now. We've got a little bit of a backlog for the Hot Pocket. So if you're keen to grab a Hot Pocket, you can go to our website, SierraMadreGear.com, and go to Warmth, and then click on Hot Pocket. You'll be able to pre-order a Hot Pocket. We don't have a lot in stock right now, and everything basically is dedicated to previous orders, but you might as well get an order in right now while you can, because these things do look like they're going to go pretty fast, which is awesome. We're excited about that. So check that out. Hope that was helpful. Hope that gives you some ideas of how you can use your power packs and the Hot Pocket to stay warm and be comfortable in the wild. Remember, we're Sierra Madre, and we're here to make the wild the most comfortable experience it can be. Much love. Richard Red out. See ya.